Are you frustrated with the photos on your phone? Whether you have an iPhone or an Android phone, sure, you use the camera to take pictures, but the Photos app is not ideal for really enjoying and preserving your family memories. I'd like you to consider forever permanent storage. Join me now and I'll tell you why. Hi, my name is Molly Bartelt. I own Pixologie, where we've been organizing people's photos for over 10 years. I've spent a lot of time teaching people how to use software. I've tested software, and if you are not sure Forever's for you yet, watch this video next. It'll explain the options that are out there. Forever is a company that is dedicated solely to preserving family memories, and a portion of the purchase price goes into the Forever Guarantee Fund so that your photos, videos, and documents get migrated to the newest technology for your lifetime plus 100 years. I think all of that's great, but I go back to the simplicity of using it and the beauty of the photos being displayed in Forever. How about we take a look at it? Right now, we are currently in my albums view. On the left-hand side, we have the gallery at the top, and this is where all of your pictures live. The gallery holds everything. All right, and Forever has this handy little filters button, so when you click it, everything kind of goes gray to the right, and then you can show just your favorites, or photos and just your favorites, or add a date taken. This filters really allows you to kind of narrow down what you're looking at. The other thing that's handy in the filters view is you can sort by. Now, in the gallery view, I like to have my most newest photos showing at the top. So it says date taken, and at the top you can see that's what's happening there. I'm also going to just uncheck the photo there, and we're showing everything. One of the most useful parts of this filters in the gallery view is to show which pictures are not in any album. I teach that you want to have all your pictures be in an album. It's just my organizational mind's how I think. And that's a really handy tool if you like that idea as well. So you can see I have a few pictures that are not in an album, and I'll clean those up another time. Let me just go back to the gallery view and clear this filter. So I uploaded a few really special pictures, and I upload my photos manually. I don't have my phone automatically upload them because I have a lot of things that don't really need to be up there. But you can, if you want, just have all your pictures upload and then clean them up once they're here. Anyway, what we are looking at next is a bunch of calendar pages. I had all of my calendar pages scanned, and I'll have to work with that. And then underneath those will be the November pictures. Next down the side is the albums view. And in the albums view, this is like where the organizational structure can kind of map out your life. You can see my growing up years. Now you know I was born in '72. And then, you know, meeting my husband, our wedding, and then as the kids come and all of that. I have other albums on different topics like my career, which my first business was a desktop publishing business, and I have photography. I even have a folder, photos for information, and more. Now, in the albums view, you're going to see some icons on the album. This first one will tell you who you are sharing with. So Forever allows you to share, and you can see that here with connections or with groups. And then it tells you how many files are inside. And the files could be videos, photos, or documents. And then it tells you how many nested albums. This nested albums feature is unique, I think, to Forever. Google doesn't have it. Apple kind of does, but it's clunky to work with. So having, albums inside of albums is really helpful, so you don't have, 1,000 albums all at the top level. If I go into the growing up years, you now can see my nested albums, and you can also see them down the left-hand side here. When you open an album, you get this nice menu that maps out your whole collection, all of your albums listed there. You can even click the little arrows here to see the nested albums inside. You'll always know what album you're in because it's highlighted in blue. Okay, sometimes you don't want to see that there, and right at the bottom you can minimize the menu, so you close it up. Same with the icons on the farthest left. You can show that or close it. Then you have the nested albums here, and now you can see even more, what I've scanned and uploaded from my life. The nested albums I love seeing, but sometimes people don't want to see that, so they'll close them. The other thing I'll point out is you could have more nested albums than fit, and then you'll have a show all so that you can see them. Once you're in an album, you can click into the pictures. And I do want to point out that the main album right here shows 21 pictures. That's 21 pictures loose in this album, and then the nested albums inside. This number does not include the pictures that are in your nested albums. All right, so let's just click on this photo, and you can see there's a square showing up in there. I have purchased the facial recognition feature of Forever, and it really is fantastic. But that's why you see this, the square there. On the right-hand side, you can add a description. So I can put, Molly needed glasses very young. I did. They're so kind of cute. And I could, add, we're in the condo. In the condo my parents owned in the courtyard. Whatever you want to add, you can add the story. You could also add people if you wanted, and because I have facial recognition, it's already identified this one. So I'm going to click plus and just type in Molly Bartelt, and I already have myself in there. So now we have a picture of Molly when she was like 2 or 3. I could also add tags, things that, you want to see in a group, so you can have as many tags as you want. You can also have the album, the picture in any album that you want, as many as you want. You can just click add here and then find your album that you're looking for. Incidentally, if you're going down this rabbit hole of organizing photos and albums, you can click add here to get your main level, or this nested icon to see all of the nested albums that you might have. Okay, all right, so that's a little bit about the photo. Across the top, you can print, share. This sharing allows you to create a link, a QR code, or email it. On your phone, you can text it, and you have other options. And that's really handy if you don't want to invite someone to be a connection to your account. You could favorite the photo if you like. You can zoom, and then you can edit the photo, and then the information panel is just showing there. And the 3 dots allow you to rotate, download, or delete. So that's when you're inside of a picture. All right, let's just take a look at the tags here. You can see all your tags will show up really nice. The people is really fun. I have lots of unnamed people because I purchased the facial recognition, but you can go ahead and just add a person and add pictures to it if you like. Now, next down this left-hand side, we have the sharing area. All right, so connections, all the people that you've invited will have their own free account, and then they can visit your albums and you can visit theirs. So let's go to my mother-in-law's account. I just clicked on hers, and now I see all of her heritage pictures, her wedding pictures, and negatives. I can see the, her life story all in one view here. She celebrated her 90th birthday, which was special. She and my father-in-law traveled for years building churches with laborers for Christ. Like, when we save our photos and we have things labeled and organized, we're passing on traditions, and that means a lot in today's day and age. So I am her account manager. and let me just go back and show you this. So you can see this little plus sign. When you have a connection you want to be your account manager, you just click on the 3 dots at the top right, and then you can turn them on to be your account manager. And that's connections. Groups, this is where you can set up some specific groups so that people only have access to a certain portion of the albums. If you want to know more about groups and connections, watch that video. Then last down the left-hand side is print. There's print projects you can do, and you can even get your items digitized if you like. Forever has box service. That's wonderful, and they have great sales. So that's where you'll find the project area. Now let's just go back to the gallery view, and I want to just show a little bit about organizing. I checked these images, and when I check pictures, I get options across the top like organize, share, download, or delete. I'm going to click organize, and I'm going to add to an album. All right, and then I could create a new album here if I wanted, and I'll just call this calendar scans. Okay, and I'll make it be visible to connections because I think it's fun. Maybe no one will ever go look, but we'll see. Down at the bottom right, you can see that they were added. And if I go into this, now we have this November 2013 calendar page, and you can see all of the people that have been identified, not all named yet. I have work to do. And now you can see, oh, I created the calendar scans album, but I already had the family calendars in there. So I could remove this from the album and clean that up that way. Just an example to show you how you might organize your family collection. I know this is just really a quick overview, but something that is important to note, and we're going to just go up to my profile icon and go to account settings. This is really important. In the legacy settings, this is where you can ensure that your memories are preserved in the way that you would wish. So I have my content that's private to never become accessible to my connections. I have the connections content. Right now it says become accessible to the public immediately upon my passing. I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to change that to like 25 years after my passing. The reason why you might want some of your pictures to be available, especially the old heritage ones, is because more and more people are finding photos of ancestors through sharing websites like Ancestry and more. And this might allow someone to find, like my grandfather's passport. Someone else might want to have that in their collection 100 years from now. All right, then there's an option for my account manager to being removed from my account, and I have that set as never. My daughter's my account manager, and she'll pick the next one after I'm gone. All right, that's a lot to give you a quick overview of using Forever. What questions do you have? If I have something out there that I didn't answer, put it in the comments because I'll be sure to respond to that. And if you're looking for another video to learn more about Forever, watch that one next. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you the next time.